It's really difficult to find research on urban Indians. We have looked and looked and looked, and there's very, very little research that has been done about this population. The research to me is really important because it's not only creating a snapshot nationally of urban Indians and actually providing something by which policy can be created. Ideally, what we're looking at is to be able to have our centers back what they know up with data, because so much funding, so much fundraising, so much infrastructure and capacity building is really become more reliant on research-driven data. And so that hasn't necessarily existed. The research project is a partnership right now between the National Urban Indian Family Coalition, the Harvard Project on Indian Economic Development, and the National Congress of American Indians Policy Research Center. This year we published a paper that gave an overview of urban Indians. It wasn't exhaustive research, it was literally an introduction. It's something I called Urban Indian 101. It gave a very broad, very generalized snapshot of this particular experience. The feedback we got back from that paper was phenomenal. We got university libraries, we had practitioners, we had researchers, we had people who specialized in data. We had such an immense feedback from that. What that told us was that people are hungry for this information, because that wasn't research. That was a paper, that was an overview paper. That told me that people want this information, they're interested in this information, and we know that our centers will use this information, which is why our next research project is really being purposely and intentionally designed to be useful to each individual geography as well. So we will have data sets for Phoenix, for Seattle, for Minneapolis, for the Bay Area, for Los Angeles, where those communities, anybody in those communities can go onto our website and get and extract their information, or they can extract aggregate information that's national. So it's really being designed to be useful both locally and nationally. I want people to know what's going on out there. I want people to know how many urban Indians there are. I want them to know what the quality of life is. I want them to know, and I don't know what story that's going to tell yet because it hasn't been told.